Welcome to the Sunday Sports Buzz presented by Sam Swopes, Louisville's original live TV sports talk show, and your first chance to react to the Super Bowl. New York Giants 21, New England Patriots 17. So if you're tired of watching The Voice, you come over here and talk a little sports with us. I'm your host, Greg Brom, and in the tradition of Bill Belichick, I've got the hoodie on tonight. It's the 1450, the Sports Buzz hoodie, our radio station. You can listen to my show weekdays 5 to 6, Mason in the morning, 7 to 9, Dan Patrick, Johnny the Freak Renshaw. We got a full buffet of sports for you at 1450. Joining me tonight, NFL veteran quarterback Brian Brom is with me to talk about the Super Bowl. And Brian, really it was more of a defensive game, I thought, than I expected between the Giants and the Patriots, but Eli gets the chance again. He had it in 07, a final drive to win the game. Has it again this year, takes him down and does it again. What were your just impressions of the game in general?
I thought the game in general was a well-played game. It wasn't really an exciting game. There wasn't any mistakes really being made, and I think that's really the big point. People want to see all the flash and excitement. Wasn't a whole lot of mistakes. I noticed that the teams weren't really very aggressive. They were playing it conservative. Both quarterbacks didn't take a whole lot of shots. The defense, you see, Manning had to throw it in the flat numerous times. The Patriots were not going to let him get big completions. They were making him go down the field or make long drives down the field, and really kind of was a slow game with not a lot of excitement until the very end.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. One time he did go down the field, though, was on the last drive. Eli hits Mario Manningham with one of a catch that will go down in Super Bowl lore. Great catch on the sideline, gets both feet in bounds. Earlier in the game, he had another long pass where he had caught it but ran out of bounds, didn't get 2 feet in bounds. Obviously, he learned from the first pass to try to keep his feet in a little bit better, but the announcers, Collinsworth and Michaels, were talking about how he ran that pattern, how he faded to the sideline. Talk about that as a quarterback, how you want your receiver to run that goal pattern, and Manningham, how he did it the first time versus how he did it the second time.
What you want to do is, as a receiver, you want to get by the guy and you want to restack. So basically, you're trying to get by the guy, then get him to be behind you as a receiver, and that gives you a great opportunity to throw it over top and keep him straight down the field. If you don't get the DB behind you and he's staying on your hip, he can push you out to the sideline. As a quarterback, that's a tough throw. And in those two particular situations, the second one, I believe, was a 5-step drop by Manning. He threw it on perfect time, just dropped it in there on a dime. The first one, Eli, he hesitated a little bit. I think it was a fade ball, 3-step. He kind of hesitated before he threw it, and I think Manningham was expecting that ball to be coming a little bit earlier, and he continued to fade out when the ball was a little bit
late. He got bumped a little bit, too, kind of took him off his path. Our number, 964-2121. You want to talk about the Super Bowl, react to what happened. We're with Brian Brom, NFL veteran quarterback. And, Brian, near the end of the game, and you know what? It was really interesting at the end of the game. I mean, there's so many decisions now that are being made in the NFL. I mean, you have to decide whether you're going to score or not and take the lead. And Ahmad Bradshaw breaks through the line of scrimmage, realizes the Patriots are trying to let him score, and too late, though, tries to fall down at the 1. That situation, to me, he should have known. I know they talked about it in the huddle. He was probably so surprised. But you fall down there, you kick a field goal, you go up 1 with about 20 seconds to go. Would you rather be in that situation or up 4 with Brady having a full minute?
There's 2 ways to go about it, and you have to wonder, what did they really talk about in that huddle if they were able to get communicated from the sideline exactly what they wanted to do? Because Ahmad Brad, he looked like he was a little bit confused. It looked like he decided to stop, and at the last minute he said, no, I'm just going to go ahead and score it. So you really got to wonder if they talked about that before they went out there. Obviously, they were trying to run the clock down, but they might not have expected the Patriots to actually let them walk it in and score. But I think he probably should have kneeled it down, and they probably should have, taken the time and kicked the field goal.
The thing that saved them was they were up 4. It wasn't like Brady needed a field goal, so he had to go all the way to the end zone, and he throws the Hail Mary that almost bounces and stays in the air long enough, and we're watching Manningham's catch and Bradshaw falling into the end zone. There's the final play of the game that almost was history-making and magic for Tom Brady. But Eli Manning, he was 30 for 40, 296 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions in the game. He outdueled Tom Brady. Where does Eli rank right now as far as best quarterbacks in the game right now. 2 Super Bowl titles. He wins it this year. 7-7 on Christmas Eve when they were playing the Jets. Coughlin's job in jeopardy. They win the Super Bowl. Where does he rank, you think?
You know, I think he's very high. He's got to be in the top 5 right now. And when you look at him, he's a streaky guy. He can be very streaky. He can have some bad games, go through stretches where he's throwing picks. Even in the game tonight, he had some bad throws. Ball sliding down the side of his hand, going in the dirt. But he was 30-40. That's 75% completion percentage. Was pretty good. So he did have some bad throws, but the thing with Eli, when it matters, he's clutch.
He is clutch. You know, he was the MVP, and I had no problem with that. I thought Justin Tuck was maybe a runner-up. He got a safety, which the odds on a safety being the first scoring play of the Super Bowl, 75-1. I would have thought it might even have been higher than that, but 75-1. If you had $100 on that, you won yourself some money on the safety being the first score of the Super Bowl. But Tuck had 2 sacks and a safety. I thought he was maybe not a close second, but probably runner-up as far as.
I thought he and Pierre-Paul did a very good job of disrupting Tom Brady. Pierre-Paul knocked some passes down, really made it a little more difficult to get those little dink and dunks when you're knocking the ball down like that. So their D-line definitely came to play for the Giants.
Tom Coughlin, oldest coach in the NFL, 65 years old, wins his 2nd Super Bowl. Is he the best coach in the game?
And, he's got to be up there. And I think, he's always been the tough, hard-nosed guy, so sometimes those guys don't get as much of the love out there when people are talking about the great coaches. So, I think he's up there. I think he's close. There's some good coaches out there, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, 65. Our dad, Oscar, he's 64 today, by the way. So
right.
Happy birthday to him. You were up in Indy, and we drove up today for a little bit. And what'd you think of it? How did they host the Super Bowl? They're getting rave reviews.
I think they're getting great reviews, and I think the city's just set up so well for those type of big events, conventions, Final Fours. They're really just set up very well, and I think everyone really enjoyed. You could get around the city, you could move around, get from place to place. I remember last year in Dallas, there was snow everywhere. It took us 2 hours to go.
Yeah.
What would normally be a 15-minute
drive.
Weather was
great today. Weather great today for the Super Bowl. We're watching a touchdown pass from Eli Manning to Victor Cruz, and he shows his moves, and Tom Brady gets his touchdown pass to Woodhead. I misspoke and said Peyton Manning. Speaking of Peyton, a lot went on this week between Irsay and Peyton. They're one-upping each other in the media, and the media barrage is in full effect right now. Where do you think he plays next year?
I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out, to see when he's going to get cleared. If the team will sign him before he's fully ready to go and see what he can do. I think the Redskins are definitely an option. I think the Dolphins seem to be very interested from what's being talked about out there. I think those 2 spots are very possible. I'm really not thinking he's going to stay for the Colts, though. It really seems like that he's out the door.
I think it's a done deal. They're just biding their time to announce something. But if you want to react to the Super Bowl, the Giants win 21-17. Give us a call, 964-2121. We'll be back. We'll talk more Super Bowl, then some U of L UK basketball as well. We want to hear from you. The Sunday Sports Buzz, presented by Sam Swope.
Hi, I'm Jim Weeks. At MaxCare, no project is too big. We have the capabilities to handle the smallest residential project to the largest commercial undertaking. We even clean big houses like this one. And everyone has been abuzz about our amazing 4 areas for $99 special. We want to let everyone know that MaxCare also cleans upholstery, ceramic tile, and air ducts. We also install and refinish hardwood floors dust-free. MaxCare, locally owned and family operated. Give us a call, 636-4629.
Hi, Joe here for Joe's OK Bayou. A lot has changed since we opened the doors here 15 years ago.
Gas was around $1 per gallon. Blue Story was a craze.
Long hair was in, and I was single.
But one thing that hasn't changed here at Joe's is the exceptional value and great service you get each and every day. Stop in for the all-you-can-eat lunch special, nightly $3 off dinner specials, a great happy hour, even $1.99 kids meals every Sunday. There's a reason why we've had the best Cajun in town for the past 15 years.
Who says change is good?
Joe's OK Bayou. It's okay by me.
Looking to save money on things you shop for daily? Look no further. VPass is here. Members save up to 50% on thousands of area businesses. Buy one, get one free at your favorite area restaurants. Golfers get free green fees at top area courses. Save on things for your auto, home, kids, and pets. Members save on prescription medication and vision care at thousands of providers nationwide. Go to myvpass.com. That's my V as in value, passes and passport.com for a free 30-day trial.
The last place most people want to be is in the emergency room. But if you've been injured in an accident, that's probably the first place you'll go. After that, call 1-800-ASK-GARY. STAT. Ask Gary can help you with follow-up treatment, medical bills, and lost wages. Don't go it alone. Ask Gary has been helping accident victims for almost 10 years. And just like the ER, Ask Gary is open 24/7. With 1-800-ASK-GARY, your prognosis is good. 1-800-ASK-GARY, your free auto accident helpline.
All right, here at the Sunday Sports Buzz, presented by Sam Swope, we have a great Valentine's giveaway that you can take advantage of. I hope you got to look at it because I didn't get a chance to read it off. But get a chance to go to Fritz's for Men. There we go, guys. Southhurst Board Lane and Highway 42. You can register for a one-night stay at the Ramada Plaza, dinner for two at Maker's Mark Lounge, $250 gift certificate to Aztec Limo, and a couples massage lesson. Yes, they're going to teach you how to give massage. That doesn't sound as much fun as receiving the massage, but they'll show you how to give a massage, and it's better to give than receive anyway. Fred Fritz's, register $14.50, and the Sunday Sports Buzz at Fritz's have joined on this Valentine's package. And before we get to our callers, I forgot to ask my question I want for our audience today about the Super Bowl. Was this a great game or just a great finish? Brian already answered a little bit what he thought. I had a feeling during the game, 8 minutes ago in the game, I thought to myself, I go, you know what, nothing's happened in this game. Last 8 minutes, fabulous. It'll probably be remembered for the fabulous, dramatic finish. But to you, great game or great finish? And we got Handsome up with us. Hey, Handsome.
Hey, Greg and Brian, how y'all doing, buddy?
Great.
Doing good.
Hey, Brian, I want to tell you, you got three brothers, but I know you got Jeff and Greg, but you got Handsome Jimmy, buddy. Always remember that part.
That's great, man. I'll remember that.
Hey, all right, buddy. Hey, I just want to say, Brian, I know you're going to get another opportunity to play in the league, and versus 90 quarterbacks better than you, I'm the Pope, I'm telling you. And it's very frustrating, but, Brian, just keep your head up like I know you will, and good luck to you, my man. And next year you're going to be on the roster, and hopefully next year you'll be playing in that game, buddy. I wish you nothing but the best. And Greg, say I love the Browns, baby.
I appreciate that, Handsome. Yeah, I'm going to keep on trying, and I'm going to stay in shape and be ready to go, and hopefully get a call soon and see what the next opportunity is going to be.
All right. Hey, you did have a chance to play against both these teams. I know teams you were on. Or did you get a chance to play
played against the Patriots? I've never played.
What was your impression of playing against that organization? And I'm sure you've seen the Giants on film. What things did you notice when you watched both those teams?
I think they have two different styles. The Patriots, they like to spread it out. It's kind of a spread offense. They like the quick slot receiver, Wes Welker, Deion Branch, and Tom Brady he'll spread you out, and he will take advantage of every little opportunity that you give him. And really, that's what their offense is. It's Tom Brady running the show. He has time. Their defense, I always thought was suspect to the pass. They bend and don't break kind of and just try to outscore you. But the Giants are a little more hard-nosed, pound it down your throat, throw it down the field, built around their defensive line. So two different styles of team.
The defensive line is the difference with them. I totally believe that. Let's go to Austin. Austin, you're up.
Hey, Greg, how good did Kentucky look Saturday night? I mean, seriously, I know you're all big little guys. Are they going to win it or not?
You know what? I missed the first part of your question, Austin. What was it?
I'm saying Kentucky looked great Saturday night. Do you think they're going to win it or not?
You know what? It's going to take a monumental effort by someone to beat them. It almost is starting to look, Brian, and I know you probably didn't get a chance to watch Kentucky yesterday. Yeah. It almost looks like Trinity versus the rest of high school football. UK versus the SEC and the rest of college basketball. I'm actually, as a Louisville guy, feeling better about how Louisville played against them in December.
Absolutely.
However, though, the thing about the NCAA tournament, one game. You only have to be off one night for it not to happen.
And you can almost take it to the way the NFL playoffs are going now. It's the team that's hot.
Yeah.
So as long as Kentucky stays hot and they're hot in March, they got a great chance. But there's always that one team that comes out of nowhere, like the Giants, 9-7. They're hot.
Well, you've seen that in the NCAA basketball with the Butlers, the VCUs, and you hope as a Louisville fans, you hope, hey, maybe if we just get in. Anybody who gets in has a chance. But for Louisville, it's we just get in and then we win our first game and get past the first round. Then we have a better chance. Speaking of Louisville, let's go a little bit of Louisville basketball. You didn't get to see the game yesterday, but Gorgui Dieng is playing he's out of his mind, playing so well. Almost looked like he turned his ankle during the game. Block shots all over the place. Is a dominant force. This Louisville team, and I don't know if you've seen a lot of them, they've seemed to have played a lot better once Bohannon and Dieng have started dominating the inside.
I think Bohannon is very key. Once he started coming around, I think the team definitely played a lot better. And Gorgui, you just wonder how much better can he get? When did he start playing basketball? I mean, he can still get better. He's scratching the surface. He might be the best player on the team right now.
You know what? I think he is, and I threw this out last week, and I hope it doesn't happen because I think Gorgui is big about getting a degree and education. And I'm like, this guy's playing so good. he's going to have a chance to jump.
With his raw size and athleticism and really his inexperience,
Yeah, you take him raw.
The sky's the limit with him. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, and this team, it looks like they found a little bit of a rhythm. We talked a little bit about Kentucky and Anthony Davis. I mean, if it wasn't for Anthony Davis, Gorgui would be the best shot blocker in the country, but Davis is actually the best player probably in the country. Their team, I mean, if you're looking at them, in your opinion, I'm going to throw this out there for our audience, which is the best Kentucky team Cal's had? This one, 09 with Walt Cousins, last year, Final Four.
It's tough. I love the team with Wall and Cousins. They obviously didn't make it as far as they probably should have, but that's what you get when you have a young team like that, and they're going to have that every year with Cal. So, you got to have that young team, then go through March and take those tests against teams that are hot and that are playing great ball. So, it's tough to say which team's the best.
I think he might lose his top 6 players this year. I mean, he might lose everybody, but he'll be able to.
But he's reloading.
He'll be able to do it.
He's still on the recruiting trail, and he's with all the top guys. So
Davis, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 8 block shots. Lamb, 18 points with 3 3-pointers. They just blew out South Carolina on the road. Here's a question for you. And Gorgui almost went down, and as he's laying on the court for Louisville, every Louisville fan is like, season's done without this guy. I mean, even though they have a history of being able to make mix and match and make some stuff patchwork.
I think if they want to go deep in the tournament, they need Gorgui.
Okay, who's more important to his team, Gorgui or Anthony Davis? To his team, who is more important to his team, Gorgui Dieng or Anthony Davis?
Right now, I got to go with Gorgui. I think he is the most valuable player on the Louisville basketball team, and without him, I don't know how far they can go. But with Gorgui and with the way he's playing, and he can still get better, Louisville will be a scary team to face in March if he keeps progressing the way he has.
All right, our phone lines they'll light up now. Gorgui Dieng is more important, which I agree with you. To his team, Louisville would have a way harder time recovering from the loss of Gorgui. Kentucky has so much other talent that they can maybe withstand losing Davis. You don't want to see that happen, but they've got more to fill in with. They got more to go to than Louisville does. Our number, 964-2121. Who's more important to his team, Gorgui or Davis? Give us a call. The Sunday Sports Buzz, presented by Sam Swope.
I wish I had a decent truck with my kind of credit.
I'm Jeannie Jules, and there are no rules at Jim Brown Auto Sales if your credit isn't right. We've got cars to suit your needs and prices to delight. So you don't need 3 wishes, you'll soon see, because at Jim Brown Auto Sales, we make wishes reality. I'm Julie Brown, and my daddy has over 150 ways to make your wishes come true. Who's your daddy? 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 Daddy?
Goomer & Company Jewelry is proud to celebrate our 40th anniversary.
Hello, I'm Bruce Goomer, founder and owner of Goomer & Company. This is a family business, and we'd like to thank you for choosing Goomer & Company. My family and I look forward to being your jewelry store for years to come.
For over 40 years, we've been the largest gold, silver, and diamond dealer in the area.
Come see us on Hurstburn Parkway or visit GoomerJewelry.com and experience the Goomer difference.
Small in size takes the prize. Rally's new flavor-loaded boxes with new fish bites, crispy and delicious wild-caught Alaskan fish, or chicken bites, juicy white meat chicken in poppable bites. Top off the box with seasoned fries. Your choice, fish or chicken, just $2. Set your sights on bites. Only at Rally's. Feast on.
Try Rally's classic wings in 5 kickin' flavors.
Pimp out your ride at Smart Shoppers, 4200 Produce Road. That's Smart Shoppers, 4200 Produce Road to pimp out your ride. They are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They are the largest car audio dealer in the city of Louisville. No better place for paint or body work in the city than Smart Shoppers. You need rims, stereos, amps, paint, anything you need. Call 964-6652 or go to smartshoppers.com. That's Smart Shoppers, 964-6652.
Hi, Joe here from Joe's OK Bayou. Sometimes a person's first visit here can be a little challenging on Cajun pronunciation.
I want some estouffee, crawdads.
What Bubba's trying to say is crawfish etouffee, one of our most popular Cajun dishes.
And some Creole and Piscante.
Here, Bubba's going to try some Creole and chicken sauce piquante due to their healthy ingredients.
I don't know what the heck I just ate, but it was good.
Hey, here at Joe's, you don't have to be able to pronounce it to like it. Joe's OK by you.
It's okay by me.
Welcome back to the iTech Studios and the Sunday Sports Buzz presented by Sam Swope, Greg Brom, along with my brother Brian Brom. And we've got full phone lines. Let's go to Terry.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
I would like to say hi to Ron, and I was wondering, what does he think about our new recruits that's coming in this year, being a player of ours? And then also, my team won tonight, yay Jets. And then I would say Gorgie and Peyton Siva. And what about Huggy Bear? He's leaving us, and I still haven't seen him in a suit. That's it.
I didn't hear that last part. Did you?
Something about Huggy Bear. I'm not sure.
Huggy Bear. Okay.
I'm not sure.
I like Huggy Bear. Go ahead. Answer about the recruit. More so than the recruits, because Charlie's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Talk about the recruiting process a little bit, because I'm interested in two things. One, Anthony Wells, who maybe waited too long on a scholarship offer, and it was filled, and he had to go elsewhere. Talk about that part of the process, and Quick. James Quick from Trinity, what's he going to face next year? And everybody coming after him is something that you went through. What kind of decisions is he going to have to make?
I think as a high school kid, you need guidance in the recruiting process. It's tough to judge exactly where you are on the level of recruitment. So a guy that's only got a couple offers, only getting a few offers, he's a guy who needs to commit pretty soon, or those offers can go away. But a guy like James Quick, he's getting offers from everywhere. He can probably wait till the last second. He can commit whenever he wants. And he's going to go through a lot. He's going to have a lot of coaches coming at him. He's going to have to make up his mind, do I want to play for my hometown team? Did he grow up as a Louisville fan, a Kentucky fan? Where does he want to go? Does he want to go on the big stage at LSU, Alabama, USC? He has the pick of the litter, and every team wants him bad. He just has to make up his mind. Where do I want to go? Where am I going to fit in? And really needs to make the best decision for his future and the type of player he's going to be. And really, for him, he's got NFL caliber talent. So it's about where do I go to fit in that's going to get me to the next level.
So he needs to find the Cal of college football coaches. That's what he needs to look for. Okay, Kenny, you're up.
Yeah, about that question about Gorgie and Anthony, I have to agree with Brian. Gorgie would definitely be good, but no matter what, Kentucky is going to beat Louisville, no matter what they decide.
Yeah, well, he's probably right.
Well, it only takes one game. But, yeah, obviously Kentucky's the better team right now. But once they get to March, it'd be great if they met in March Madness. It'd be great, but
you know what? When I was growing up, they used to set that up in the tournament. I mean, there was a time in the 80s where 3 years in a row, it was lined up to happen, and it happened 2 of those years. In the 82, I think 82, 83, and 84 happened. It could have happened all 3. It happened 2 of the 3 years.
I don't know if Kentucky would want that to happen.
No.
You don't want that riot. You don't want the rivalry, the passion.
No.
You know, that's tough. And the March Madness effect, that's a tough situation for the favorite team like Kentucky to go in and play in that environment.
All right. Bucket.
Yeah.
Give us your list, bucket list. Give it to us.
You know what? The bucket list is for me to survive another day.
I like it. What's up, man?
I called in to tell you that I was at the U of L football game, and Brian was sitting 2 seats down from me, and I really appreciated the way that he took care of the kids and was so respectful and signed autographs, and I thought that was really classy.
You know, I appreciate that.
The lady sitting next to him, I said, I really appreciate you taking care of the kids. They took pictures with them, and I thought that was just wonderful.
I appreciate that. I learned, growing up from my brother Greg and Jeff how to treat the fans, and you really, in my position, you got to love when kids come up to you, want your autograph, look up to you, and I looked up to all the Cardinal greats as well, and would love to get pictures with them, and I remember going to get Chris Redman's autograph and how nice he was to me. So I think we've had a good streak of quarterbacks at Louisville that have been really great to fans.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, I'll tell you what. Our next caller, he's not really that great to fans. He's not really that great to us. He's told me on numerous occasions I could not play in the Big Ten. I could not have played in Indiana. That's not even count as the Big Ten. I don't know if I count Indiana football as the Big Ten. Truth, you're up.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, buddy. Good win last night by the Hoosiers over Purdue on the road.
Greg, what about the football game? I'm glad Eli getting the respect he needs.
He's going to get it now, I think. He's earned it beyond. I mean, he's beyond earned it right now. Hey, who would you take, Brian? I hate to put you on the spot. Okay, because Rob Jones, our Sports Buzz crew cohort, he's like, I'd take Eli any day of the week over Peyton. All right, you got the ball. You got that last drive. Now, Eli's shown he's done it twice. Peyton had 2 chances, 1 and 1.
Honestly, in clutch time, if we only got 1 drive, I might take Eli. I might take Eli in clutch time. Now, if Eli has to call his own plays, I might take Peyton. If the quarterback has to call their own plays, I'm going to take Peyton.
Well, Peyton called his play. Peyton might have been calling the plays tonight.
He might have.
Who knows? We never saw him up in the booth. He might have had a headset on calling the plays for the Giants. But Giants win the Super Bowl 21-17. Big game tomorrow, UConn. That Louisville win? We got about 15 seconds.
I think they can pull it off.
All right. Hopefully Gorgie Jing plays. And Brian, thanks for joining us. Last year at this time, you were calling in from the Super Bowl with Art Carmody. We appreciate it. Okay, thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll see you next week. The Sunday Sports Buzz presented by Sam Swope.